Greetings. Uh, an update on today's meeting. Uh, the wind's blowing. I think I'll have to roll up the window a little bit. You'll have to bear with me on the traffic noise. Now, I had my meeting. It was at 10 o'clock this morning. We had volleyball first thing this morning, and all the regular players were all more interested in playing around and talking to one another and more distracted than anything else. And the volleyball game, well, it was the worst one we've had yet. I have a hard time when they talk during volleyball. It means that two people are eliminated from the game, and you don't know which two people it's going to be. The ball could be coming over the net, and do you go for it, or is that person ready to receive it? Are they talking to somebody, or should you go for it? Should I go for it? It's pretty discouraging when I make a good return and the ball goes over and comes back, and the person that could easily get it if they were just watching what was going on, but no, they're looking at somebody else and talking to them, and they miss it, and I get discouraged. I left early. I actually just walked out. The staff member from the next class that starts at 9, she came in about 1:45 and started playing and hitting extra balls out into the court and making it so we couldn't play, and I just walked out. Heck with it. But I don't have time for that. So I went to I made a stop before I went to my meeting with the federally subsidized housing, and I picked up 2 shirts. Wait a minute. I'll get so you. There you go. I picked up 2 sweatshirts. They got the buggy like this one on the back, and the buggy, and they got the buggy on the front, and then they got J.B. Brown on the front. I don't like to wear anything that advertises somebody other than myself. I will if I'm paid, but until then I'll just continue advertising my own self. So I picked up them. I'm real happy with them. They look real professional. They look real good. That was a little bit of a lift after the volleyball. Then I went to my meeting with the housing authority. She showed me a folder that put the application I originally folded. Well, it'll have that in it, but it'll be, instead of being a 1/2 inch thick, it'll be 2 inches thick now. And she says, before you move in, your folder will be this thick or thicker. And I believe her. It's a lot of paperwork, a lot of repetitious paperwork. I don't know how many times I wrote the same thing over and over again, but be that as it may, I went through all this stuff, and one of the things I had to do was go to the bank and get my last 6 months bank report. And so all the checks that I put in there, they all show. And you're supposed to have no income. Well, I have a sign. Let me show you. This sign is right in front of my customers. Think cash, and then the phone number for my Yoder phone. Well, I still get too many checks. Too many checks. I get checks all the time, and they all show up on my bank. That's why I don't like checks, is because there's a record of them, and it makes it look like you're doing pretty well because all that money came in. Well, What I don't have a record of is all the maintenance and fuel and all the costs of doing business. But I went and I got that for her, and just before I left to go do that, I asked her. I was all done with my paperwork. Took about an hour, and I asked her. I said, "Is there any chance of a garden?" And she lit up. You could see her all excited. And this is the big boss. Well, HUD, HUD, Housing Urban Development, has rules against gardens. But I guess she's, I got a phone call. I got to take it. All right, I'll talk to you later. God bless.